Well, it is 7:53 right now, and as we told you earlier this hour, the owner of Victoryland says that he will reopen the state's largest casino this afternoon, despite the possibility of a raid.
That casino shut down earlier in February to avoid being shut down or raided by the governor's illegal gambling task force. And joining us this morning is the head of that task force.
Yeah, we're now speaking with District Attorney John Tyson, Jr. And Mr. Tyson, good morning. Thanks for joining us on this short notice. What does this mean?
Good morning to you.
Thank you very much. What does this mean since both the district attorney there in Macon County and the sheriff were saying that these are legal bingo machines?
Well, when I talked to the governor last night, he said that he wished that he had been extended the same courtesy. We would love to examine those machines. We haven't been given that opportunity. The governor specifically said that if the machines are legal, that's okay. He said, but if they're not illegal, you can count on us to enforce the law. So what we're going to have to do is wait and see, make our own examinations as we can, and then we'll make determinations about what we're going to do after that.
And that was going to be the next question, is how do you check the machines, and how do you go about finding out whether or not they fall within the guidelines or not?
Well, what we would have preferred is that we've been allowed to inspect the machines and use our own experts and things, but apparently yesterday when they were doing the demonstration, they wouldn't even allow the television stations to bring their cameras. So there was a demonstration of something, but there's no film of it, and there's no way for us to take advantage of that invitation to learn what new developments, if any, they have. So in due course of time, we'll have to figure another way to do it, unless they invite us in to perform our own inspections. The governor, I know, has made several efforts just this week to do just that. And so far, nothing has come of it.
Now, do you expect a Chickasaw, Alabama style of situation to develop again, or have you had dialogue with the district attorney there in Macon County?
I've had some dialogue with the district attorney in Macon County, and I'll just describe it as being unsatisfactory. The plain fact of the matter is when we conducted a raid a month ago, I believe it was maybe the last day of January, we were fully convinced and had evidence to justify our move. That is, we were convinced that there was illegal slot machine operations going on in that place. What's happened since then, we don't really know, except they've been closed since February 1. The district attorney, in my view, should have been acting before we were asked by the governor to participate, but he and I will just have to disagree about that. Nonetheless, the governor's last word on the subject was, if they're legal, fine. If they're not legal, then we will enforce the law.
And Mr. Tyson, one last question. We know that a lot of this comes down to jobs for people as well. Does that go into consideration when you're looking at what to do next? Well,
it is a part of the consideration. As you know, the governor set up a rapid response team with the Alabama Department of Industrial Relations to provide a safety net for deserving people who just get caught up in the middle of this, like the dishwasher or other such employees at the facility. The governor was especially concerned about an interruption in medical services to anyone who might have needed a doctor during that period of time, and some people have taken advantage of it, others have not. But it's going to continue to be available. The governor is considering other short-term measures, and I've had specific discussions with him about considering it for the long term as well. But first things first, we're going to have to make sure that Victoryland is legal. If it is legal, then no problem. Some of the aspects of Victoryland we've not been concerned with. That is, they have a legal dog track there. They certainly have a restaurant and a hotel. There's nothing illegal about those things. So all of Victoryland didn't need to shut down in the first place, and then we'll have to see what changes, if any, they have brought to the machines. The law of Alabama, though, is clear. Slot machines are illegal, and so far I've not seen an electronic machine by whatever name that could satisfy that kind of inquiry. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It's just I've never seen it.
Well, that was the question I was going to ask you, so thank you very much for answering that and joining us this morning. John Tyson, Jr., the commander of the governor's illegal gambling task force. And, of course, as Mr. Tyson says, that the next step will be to find out if those machines are legal now that Victoryland is reopening today at 1 there in Macon County.
This afternoon, that is planned. Yes, that's right.